Okay, so some of the websites that we're going to be working with were copied and pasted in the chat. So the idea is that you can go individually, visit those websites, listen to the conversations, and practice at your own pace. All right. Now we're going to be listening to this one. I'm going to play the recording. We're going to listen and follow the script, and then we're going to do some speaking exercises. All right. Here we go.
He works at a hospital.
What does he do there?
From the very
Conversation 1.
What does Bob do?
He works at a hospital.
What does he do there?
He's a doctor. He specializes in sports medicine.
That sounds like a great job.
Yeah, he loves it.
All right, so we have, repeat after me, please. What? What does? What does Bob? What does Bob do? He works. He works at. He works at a. He works at a hospital. What does? What does he? What does he do? What does he do there? He is a doctor. He specializes in sports. He specializes in sports medicine. That sounds like a great job. Yeah, he loves. Yeah, he loves it. All right. So let's take a look at the second one. All right. Um,
Conversation 1. He specializes in sports medicine.
That sounds like a great job.
Yeah, he loves it. Conversation 2.
Where does Mary live?
She lives in the countryside.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, she loves it. She has a farm and she raises horses.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, she also grows her own food. She has it all.
all right. Let's practice the same exercise. All right. So where where does where does Mary live? She lives she lives in she lives in the countryside. That that sounds nice. Yeah, she loves. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah, she loves it. She loves it. She has. Yeah, she loves it. She has a. Yeah, she loves it. She has a farm. Yeah, she loves it. She has a farm and. Yeah, she loves it and she has a farm and she. Yeah, she loves it. She has a farm and she raises. Yeah, she loves it. She has a farm and she raises horses. Wow. Wow, that's so. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, she also. Yeah, she also grows. Yeah, she also grows her. Yeah, she also grows her own. Yeah, she also grows her own food. Yeah, she also grows her own food. Yeah, she also grows her own food. She has. Yeah, she also grows her own food. She has it. Yeah, she also grows her own food. She has it all. Now let's take a look at conversation number 3, all right? Let's listen to it first.
Conversation 3.
How does Sue stay so fit?
She works out all the time.
It sure looks like it.
She also watches what she eats.
Does she follow a special diet?
Yes, she doesn't eat sweets and she doesn't drink alcohol.
All right, let's take a look at conversation number 3. So let's start again. Same exercise. How? How does? How does Sue? How does Sue stay? How does Sue stay so? How does Sue stay so fit? She works. She walks out. She works out all. She works out all the time. It sure. It sure looks. It sure looks like it. She also. She also watches. She also watches what. She also watches what she. She also watches what she eats. Does. Does she? Does she follow? Does she follow a? Does she follow a special? Does she follow a special diet? Yes. Yes. She. Yes. She doesn't. Yes. She doesn't eat. Yes. She doesn't eat sweets. Yes. She doesn't eat sweets and. Yes. She doesn't eat sweets and she. Yes. She doesn't eat sweets and she doesn't. Yes, she doesn't eat sweets and she doesn't drink alcohol. All right, I'm going to be playing conversation number 4. Now, for conversation number 4, you are required to do this on your own, okay? So let's listen first to conversation number 4. Here we go.
Conversation 4.
What does this machine do?
It shreds paper.
How does it work?
Just put paper here and it shreds it. It's easy to use.
How does it stop?
It stops on its own after it finishes shredding the paper. Conversation 1.
Do you have a pen I can use?
No, conversation.
All right, now it's your turn. So you know the drill. We did it in 3 conversations. So at this moment, I would like you to pause this video. Okay, pause this video and practice individually this conversation just like we did before. Okay, so please pause the video. I'm going to mute my microphone. All right, well, assuming that you already finished the exercise, the point of this exercise, repetition, considering and linking and adding an extra item to the sentence, is that you can focus and identify the way in which sounds also link to each other, right? So the word isolated, what, might be a little bit modified by the following word. Specifically, the initial sound of the next word may modify the last sound of the first word. So that's what it makes you feel more aware of these changes. And also you work with fluency as well, right? So when you say what does, what does this, what does this machine, what does this machine do? You're linking another item, um, focusing not only on a pronunciation or pronouncing each one of the individual sounds, but also on the way you link them and the way you make this fluent, right? Let's take a look at another dialogue. Okay, so listen to this dialogue and let's focus on the verbs as well. Since for this lesson we're focusing on the S ending, particularly for third person singular verbs. Okay, so I'm going to be playing this dialogue and we follow the script. Here we go.
Yeah, she's very fit. It's kind of a problem, actually.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, she watches what she eats.
Hey, Todd, I was talking to your girlfriend. She seems really fit.
Yeah, she's very fit. It's kind of a problem, actually.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, she watches what she eats, and she's very careful about the foods she eats. So she doesn't eat meat, she doesn't eat fast food, she doesn't eat sugar, she doesn't drink coffee. So because she doesn't eat or drink all these foods, it's kind of hard if we go out to dinner or if I want to eat something because then I feel guilty.
Mm. Do you also not eat those foods?
No, are you kidding? I mean, I always eat fast food and I love to eat sweets and stuff like that. So we both love exercise, right? So she exercises a lot, I exercise a lot. She exercises more than I do. But yeah, the diet thing is kind of a hassle.
Mm.
So what do you think I should do?
Maybe you should also try to be healthy because it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I'll give it a try. But the thing is, there's one other problem.
Mm.
She eats 5 small meals a day, so she never eats big meals. So we can't go to a restaurant and stuff like that. So it's just really hard to adjust. I mean, I love a big breakfast. She never eats a big breakfast. She always eats these small little meals. So yeah,
Mm. Well, maybe you can cook at home together.
maybe, or maybe I should just get a new girlfriend.
Maybe. Good luck.
All right, this dialogue is quite interesting because because there's a lot of emotions involved, right? In this conversation, one of the speakers is kind of regretting his eating habits that particularly don't match with his girlfriends. So what I want you to do with this is I want you to read this dialogue on your own, particularly listen and repeat.
Hey Todd, I was talking to your girlfriend. She seems really fit.
Hey Todd, I was talking to your girlfriend and she seems really fit. Okay, so I want you to express interest.
Yeah, she's very fit. It's kind of a problem, actually.
Yeah, she's very fit. It's kind of a problem actually. So I want you to try to make this dialogue emotional, so you're actually acting out the dialogue at the same time you are dealing with the sounds, all right? Because essentially we would be focusing on, for example, seems, watches, eats, and we have eats again, doesn't eat, doesn't eat, doesn't drink, again doesn't eat, right? Doesn't eat. Then exercises, right? Again, exercises. Sounds, sounds, right? Eats again. And then we have eats again. It's like the big topic here, right? Eats again. But I want you to go beyond that, all right? I want you to, yeah, focus and identify the S ending for this particular dialect or specific dialect. But also, I want you to go beyond that, and I want you to get also the intonation and the emotions that you apply when you're talking to people, because that's something that really communicates as well. Not only that you're able to pronounce every specific sound correctly or as native like as possible, even though that's not the aim of this course. But also, emotions are part of our conversations, and whenever we express concern or happiness, or we express that we feel sad or that we regret something, that's also communicating, and it's also something that is that makes us different from robots, right? So I leave you this task. You need to listen to this dialogue again, okay? And listen, pause, and repeat. Listen, pause, and repeat. Particularly when you're not so sure about the pronunciation of a word. Okay. For example, this one is guilty, right? Guilty, guilty. It has different vowel sounds also. For example, sweets, sweets. It's a noun, right? But it also follows the third person singular ending rules, right? Applied for verbs, but they also are applicable to nouns. In this case, sweet, voiceless sound. So we need to add voiceless s as the plural marker. Okay, the plural marker follows the same rule. When it's a final voiceless sound, you apply a voiceless s. If it's voiced, you apply z, which is voiced. Like, for example, in the word thing, thing, the last sound is voiced consonant sound. So if we pluralize, or if we add a plural marker here, we would add something like things, things, okay, things. And the same rule apply here. Well, that's a verb, but if it were a noun, exercise, like some exercises, 2 or 3 exercises, we also add an extra syllable there. Okay, so read again this dialogue aloud, listen to it first, pause, okay, try to imitate the sounds, try to imitate the intonation and pauses, and specifically the words that the speaker is emphasizing to add emotions to the dialogue. Okay, and now we're going to finish with the session for today, which focus on S ending specifically for verbs. Remember, we covered the explanation first, and then we went through some word files. Okay, the word files contain some exercises here. These PDF file, I'm probably going to upload it to the Moodle, to the LMS, but basically that's the idea. I'm sorry about these symbols, but I think about s, z, sh, ch, ch, z, j, j. All of those are sounds which are called sibilant, that I'm going to copy and paste. Sorry, I'm going to type sibilant sounds, which involve some fricative and affricate sounds. Whenever you find those sounds in a verb, you add an extra syllable, is. Okay, so we cover these rules and we apply them to exercises, right? And we also practice some listening and speaking through the websites. Okay, so that would be the end of the session. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.